Hey everybody, hope y'all are doing well. It's been I think a couple weeks since I put a post up, I think. So just had a lot going on with the change in career, and then kind of just really that. So yeah, I'm sitting outside my brooder on our property. We have an outdoor brooder and an indoor brooder. I have an indoor one for in the garage that we use with any that we get from a hatchery. These are all barnyard breed chickens, just mixed from our own flock. So whenever our hens go broody, I put them in one of our broody boxes, and I put the broody boxes in there. And today I kicked all the mothers out. Each one was picking on all the chicks that weren't hers, and it just was enough conflict for me where I decided to force them apart. So chicks are old enough and big enough where they will be able to survive, and we've got the setup where they can survive in here without their mother, the mother hen. Now I'm just seeing if I've had some that have figured out how to tunnel under the enclosure. So I'm watching to see where the weak spots are in this enclosure so I can put brick around those spots. The joys of the day. It's been a busy day. I'm on I've sweat through 2 shirts already, and sweat through a pair of jeans. Did some, you'll see in the background, actually burnt some boxes and things that we needed to get rid of. I went to the store and get more hog feed and more all-purpose feed because we were running low. I mean, today's just kind of I took an apprentice carpentry position, and I have started with a new company this last week and have been very physically demanding. So I'm not as spry on this Saturday as I normally would be, just letting my body recover a little bit. But carrying feed bags and filling up the feed spots around our property. Part of efficiency is doing our best to put things where we need them, so we're not having to haul things around all the time. So I have a number of locations set up on the property that we house feeds outside the paddocks that the animals are in. And water storage at spots that will be necessary to have them. So today's just more of an upkeep on those particularities. I don't really have, I'm going to make 2 or 3 more all-purpose feeders before, probably when the sun goes down, just because it's so hot in the garage. I'll do that later tonight. I'll probably put a video of it just so y'all can get an idea of it, though I do a video in the past. We moved our pigs today. We move our pigs every 2 weeks to a different pasture, and this week we actually moved them across 5 different pasture lanes back to their initial one they started in. So it's been a good, eventful day. We are still waiting for my wife and our baby to arrive. I think the baby will be a little early, but we're technically, yesterday was 36 weeks, 37 weeks, I think, maybe. So that's awesome, and that's kind of what's going on. So I'll put a follow-up video, so at the end, right after this, we'll go to that video. But I'm going to stay out here watching the fire behind me, never let a fire unattended, and then watching my chicks in front of me, just seeing how they're breaking out of my coop. So it's the joys of homesteading. By the way, side point, if you happen to have the space for it, I highly recommend getting geese. And we have a kiddie pool set up for their water area that I just flush and I dump out and fill up about every 2 or 3 days. About 3 days now. And watching geese play in their kiddie pool is actually pretty funny. So I'm going to try to get a video of that. So hopefully I'll be able to get some. If not, I'll just wait till the next time they're doing it and record it. So, joys. Playing water in the pigs break. There he goes. There you go. As you can see, our hogs are growing well. Any luck, they'll be ready for butcher in November, and we'll be ready to have some good case of meat. But it's important to give them a little bit of an area where they can cool off a little bit. I'm sweating a ton, so animals that can't sweat, like a pig, definitely need this. So this is hooked up to one of my totes, so I'm not wasting. This isn't water from. This is rainwater we've collected. But yeah, playing with the pigs. Hey everybody, so the day has gotten away from me a little bit and I did not get the automatic feeders built today. I'm going to build them tomorrow. I'm going to put in at least 2, I might do 3. Goal is to get as much of our feed system as automated as possible. You know, so that we're only spending, you know, with my new job, I'm not able to really get out and take care of the animals as often. So looking for a feed system that will allow us to, you know, fill it up every 2 or 3 days, monitor it, you know, keep track, make sure they're good. But I don't have to worry about them running out of feed through the day. So we've gone to these automated gravity feed systems. And so far they've worked really well. I'm going to put one in my turkey enclosure. And I'm going to be really thinking about how I can devise a system of gravity feeding that works for our pigs. Our pigs, because we feed them a lot of side scraps, we feed them a lot. Generally, we haven't had an overeating issue with them, which is kind of nice. They'll eat till they're full, and then we'll always know if we overfed them because they just won't eat. They'll have food left for the next day. So, you know, that's an advantage to our pigs that we don't have that overeating gene. So, but that's a problem for tomorrow, the next couple days. It occurred to me as I was putting up our animals, I had to kick the moms out of the broody hen because they were just only liking their chicks and frankly beating up on the other chicks. So kicked them all out and then spent the rest of the day getting the enclosure set up so the chicks couldn't escape. Looks like I've got that done. And then I've got, it is the moms just spend the day circling the enclosure, and to the point where I went to go put them up and I had to go into the enclosure and shoo all the chicks up into the coop so I can close the door. But then our ducks have taken to laying eggs under our chicken coop where the chicks are. So one of the hens that had just got done laying decided they wanted to go get broody again and sat on the duck eggs. So then I had to get her off the duck eggs and shoo her into the big coop. But I kind of had to go in and do a count. Here's where we are so far on my homestead. We have 33 chickens, 3 guineas, 3 geese. We have 4 turkeys. 1 turkey's brooding and sitting on 6 to 7 eggs. So with any luck, we'll get 2 or 3 more turkeys. 2 pigs, 2 cats, 3 dogs, and that is it for now. So, you know, and that doesn't include our chicks because honestly they're hard to keep track of. But I think we've got another 10 to 15 chicks that'll be egg layers joining the hive. So it's exciting. That's good news. That means our homestead is growing. Sometimes a little faster than we can accommodate. We've had to do some hectic things to make it work, but all in all, it's okay. We're in my garage, which I've spent a lot of time. I talked about my indoor coop earlier. That's our indoor chicken brooder. I've done a lot of work in this garage to get this space workable, and behind me is going to actually be the workshop. I'm actually decided I'm going to wall this in so that I can, so after I've walled it in, I'll be able to use this as my workshop for woodworking. So, but anyway, that's kind of how I wanted to end the day. I'll do videos tomorrow. I'm sweating. It is hot out and humid out here in Indiana, in southern Indiana. The Ohio Valley is pretty miserable right now. So hope y'all are doing well. Hope you have a blessed day. Joe with Bumlin Acres. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.